The University at Buffalo supports an environment where its students, employees, and visitors are not exposed to secondhand smoke. Therefore, smoking is prohibited on all university-managed property, both indoors and outdoors. This includes, but is not limited to, all buildings on the north, south, and downtown campuses, classrooms, lecture halls, residences, residence halls, apartments, laboratories, offices, work areas, study areas, reception areas, meeting rooms, lobbies, hallways, stairwells, elevators, eating areas, lounges, and restrooms. In 2009, the University at Buffalo established a smoke-free policy, prohibiting smoking on both North and South Campus. Many student smokers are upset with the policy, but perhaps they do not know as much about the policy as they think they do.
They just slapped these stickers on every door just so they could get a couple bucks from the state.
There was no money given to us from the campus or from anywhere else to make this happen. So we take money out of our own wellness education services and health services budget to purchase nicotine replacement products and provide them to the campus.
In terms of secondhand smoke, I try to do it away from people. I try not to push it on other people.
It's for the health of the entire population, visitors, students, faculty, and staff, so that they can come on our campus, go to classes, go to events, and not be affected by cancer-causing chemicals.
You don't see a lot of cigarette butts on the floor, so nobody, the campus looks cleaner, and a lot of people maybe have asthma, so that helps too, the asthma.
Well, I don't hang around too many smokers, so when I was outside last week, I really noticed how awful it was for me. I had chest constraints, it really hurt. It's nice to know that we are smoke-free so that I don't have to constantly have to walk into other people's smoke.
Students shouldn't be breathing in other people's tobacco smoke while they're walking around just to go into class or going to the library. They have rights as well, and they shouldn't have to deal with it.
The policy reads, the sale of tobacco products on campus is prohibited. But the on-campus CVS in the Commons sells cigarettes over the counter.
It's not on campus property.
It's not on campus, or is that
Yeah.
a little section kind of?
The Commons is not non-campus property. The year before the policy went into effect, year or two, there was several places on campus that sold cigarettes, including campus dining and shops outlets. We were able to remove cigarettes from all of those locations except for CVS. We've written letters and talked to their corporate offices. We've done a petition and got more than 600 signatures from students and staff to try to get them to stop selling on campus, and they refuse to do that.
Because you got so many others smoking around you. When you see someone else light up a cigarette, you feel like doing the same.
When I heard smoke-free campus, I figured that I would be told to put out my cigarettes every time I was smoking, or I'd get in trouble for it, but it hasn't happened yet.
I think they have designated smoke spots, instead of having just signs.
We looked at possibly expanding the designated smoking areas. There was already established areas, but then in looking into the research, it said that designated smoking areas don't work. You can't make enough designated smoking areas to provide a space for everyone that smokes, since we're such a big campus. People spend lots of money trying to create elaborate smoking huts and things like that. So they are recommending to just go smoke-free all around, encouraging people to either go to their cars to smoke or go off campus. This is a national movement, not just a UB thing, but it's happening at more than 1,000 other campuses nationwide.
This is a portable ashtray, so when you open it, there's a heat-resistant tray in it, and you just place the lit cigarette within it, and you close it. Within a half an hour, it cools down, and then you can properly dispose of it. It's just to help reduce the cigarette litter that is around campus.
This is beyond just a UB culture change. We want to have people who smoke be aware of their behaviors, whether they're on campus or not. Now, does this send a mixed message if we give these out and we're a smoke-free campus? We don't think so, because we are trying to create a culture change that goes beyond our campus for the smokers, as I mentioned. So We want them to start being mindful of their tobacco litter if they're choosing to smoke, where they're putting it, as well as the smoke that they're giving off and who's affected by that as well.